for those people who aren't necessarily that exposed to the BE codes and what they're looking to incentivize, I think it's important to take checkpoints and look at where they are now and where they've been predominantly since 2007. Originally, the codes focused on ownership, employment equity, and probably to a lesser degree skills development. When they were updated in 2007, a number of other pillars were introduced to the point where there are actually in fact 7 codes, and those codes are ownership, management control, employment equity, skills development, and then you move on to the broad-based pillars, which are preference procurement, enterprise development, and socioeconomic development. Now, the pillars that we typically focus on are enterprise development and preferential procurement. And the reason for our focus on that is because we believe that through business development, it's one of the keys to unlocking job creation and poverty alleviation. A number of the other pillars are serving a very good purpose around narrow-based transformation, but in order for us to reach the broader population, we need to be creating businesses that employ more people. Otherwise, we're not going to, no matter what we do at the top levels of management, we're not actually going to create enough of a market to solve the issues around our social needs from a job creation perspective. Just a little bit more detail around enterprise development. Really what it's trying to do is it's trying to incentivize the assistance of small business. So it asks corporates to spend 3% of their profit after tax using a number of different types of instruments. So you can either give financial support or you can give non-financial support. Both of those count in almost a different equation. Your financial support and your non-financial support can be recoverable or non-recoverable. So I think one of the things which is misunderstood about enterprise development is that it doesn't have to be that you're just giving money away. In fact, it incentivizes you to rather invest, because global best practice has indicated this, and the government has been clever in the way that it's aligned to this, is that if someone invests in a business, they're far more tied to that business success. If you've got a loan in a business, you're far more invested in understanding whether or not that business is becoming successful, making way through whatever struggles it's having, and tend to come alongside that business more often, as opposed to if you're just giving them money and granting them money. And by the same token, there's a lot of studies to show that by just granting or giving money in a business context creates the wrong sort of behaviors. So enterprise development is one of the pillars in the scorecard, which really does, in my mind, drive sustainable behavior. And another thing which is worth understanding about enterprise development is it doesn't necessarily force you to only invest in black-owned businesses. And the reasoning behind that is an understanding that even if a business has a white owner and white manager, that through the growth of that business, it will create broad-based impact, which is essential. We need to take our top entrepreneurs in this country and we need to all give them a chance, or give them all a chance to grow businesses, which in turn create the broad-based impact which the government is looking for to transform our nation.